A bombshell was revealed in court today that Cassie will receive $10 million from the Intercontinental Hotel in LA. That's the same hotel where Diddy is captured on surveillance video beating and kicking Cassie after a freak-off. The settlement just happened within the past month, but it was the defense that made her expose it through their line of questioning. It's part of the defense's strategy to convince the jury that, in part, Cassie is motivated by money. It was on day 3 of the trial that we learned that she settled her lawsuit against Diddy for $30 million. And even though part of the defense's strategy is that Cassie already had money and access to wealthy men before she met Diddy, it also zeroed in on her financial situation right before she filed the lawsuit. They pointed out that 1 month before she filed the lawsuit in November of 2023, she, her husband, and their 2 kids moved in with her parents in Connecticut from LA. And then Diddy's defense attorney asks her, were they having financial issues? To which she responds, no, we wanted to move back to the East Coast. But the defense doesn't stop there. They actually go on to point out that their only income at the time was her husband's salary as a personal trainer and whatever job she was booking. They go on to say that that summer she was preparing to go on tour in New Zealand and Australia, but as soon as she settled the lawsuit with Diddy, she canceled it. But before the settlement with the Intercontinental is revealed during redirect examination, the prosecutor asked Cassie, would you give the money back if you could just erase everything and never had to have done freak-offs or experienced everything that you experienced? And this is when Cassie breaks down. She just starts sobbing. The most she's cried the entire time she's been on the stand. She's grabbing tissues and crying into her hands. They even ask her, do you want a break? But she says, no, I want to continue. And through her tears, she says, I would give the money back so I wouldn't have to work so hard to get it back. And when the prosecutor asks her to clarify what it is, she says her agency and her autonomy. But the defense attorney isn't backing down. It's her turn to ask questions again. And she starts off by saying, this has been hard for you. Your name has been in the press. You face scrutiny. And then she reveals that she settled with the Intercontinental and then asks Cassie to reveal how much for. And when Cassie says $10 million, you can hear audible gasps in the courtroom. And with that, Cassie leaves the stand. And as she's passing me to get out of the courtroom, she just goes, whew.